It's turn 19 in this playthrough of Auburn Crown 0.4, and the excitement builds as the Dreadworm looks like he's on his last days. But how much fight is he going to put up? Well, let's go to the replay and find out. So it looks like it's mud in the lands of Angnord, which is going to help me quite a bit. And the dwarves of Ironlord are copping a beating from the giants. Only to be expected, and I imagine they'll only last a couple of turns, maybe one turn still to go. Down in the south, the ancients continue to doggedly resist the incursion of the golden carnate, but for how much longer? Well, that's going to be up for debate. Oops, I'm going to lose another veteran unit here. The cavalry have got 2 attacks. There we go, one more veteran gone, but at least it wasn't the elites, which I thought it might have been. The elites are taking a bit of a pounding, but not as much. Oops, I could be wrong about that. Let's have a look. Oh, 1 point left. And the crowds go wild. Go Sir Lucky. Okay, well, let's see what happens next. Okay, so we saw the losses from the replay. We don't need to go into that in too much detail. Maelstrom has left the war, so those giants that were helping me out have returned to the undersea city of Maelstrom to deal with their internal strife. And now I get another elite unit in Angnord and a light cavalry unit in Angford that I was going to and am going to use for reconnaissance to see what those sneaky little Vikings are doing in Mittelheim. Moradon gets its final, well, at least final for now, veteran unit. And Malkan gets an elite unit to support its move against Guatenheim. A new galley for the Tribal League, and it's been a good turn for getting new units. So we'll go straight up to Angnord and see what we can do here. Now, I'm very, very happy that the elite has survived. And I can put them up to 8, but that's not enough. So I'm going to continue to strengthen, upgrade the dwarves so that their contribution can be a useful one. Now I could kill them off, but then I'd get myself killed as well. So I won't do that. But I will take them out with my veteran unit. Now, do I want to stay around or should I leave? I think I'll leave. Discretion is the better part of valor, as the saying goes. And we will start to move the elites, the Crystallis elites, to put the pressure on even more onto the Dreadworm, who is in Moorbright at the moment. You can see he's the one that is defending the town. So if I can get that unit in, which I should be able to, I have the I can't get in. That's annoying. I thought I might have been able to make it through. Not to worry, we will move into a position where we have a better chance of doing that. I think there might be a little bit too risky, so I'll keep myself just out of sight, but it's very likely that he'll spy those elites anyway. Okay, just move things a little bit closer. Alright, so that's the northern part of Ang Nord sorted out. Goodrich is back up to pretty much its normal strength, so I can upgrade beyond 5 points up there for the Malkan ships as well as for the Ang Nord ships, and that's what I'll do. Having a look over at the dwarves. Let's see, how much can I? Up to 10. I'm just going to invest in them big time. They will fall eventually, but if I can hold them out for a little while and cause a little bit of trouble, that would be great. 208 gold pieces left. Well, that's the perfect amount for some research. Invasion's coming along. Gunpowder and magic can't afford at the moment. Weapons is probably the way to go, I would think, even though I don't have much in formation. I probably don't need that for a while, so I'm going to go with weapons and start their trek towards level 2. That's it for Ang Nord. Ang Ford, as I said, the final veteran unit is available or has been deployed, and I won't be spending any more on that at this stage, but I'd love to get Thrangren involved in the war. I've got maximum involved there, but I've got 3 chits left over, so I will use them to... Well, that's for Ang Ford. Ang Nord, nothing. Yep, okay. So into Danevirk we'll put the remaining diplomacy effort. Be nice to get them on side. Leaving 106 gold pieces, and I'm just going to bank that, so to speak, in the Castile treasury. I could spend it on the dwarves. That'd be a nice little goodwill gesture. Yes, let's do that. And almost up to full strength with them. Looking at Mermont, only 41%, so I don't really need to worry too much at this stage about an invasion from the west. Ancients, how are you going? Not well by the looks of things. Okay, so I can possibly do a bit of damage to this unit of cavalry down here. That's what I intend to do. It might be detrimental because I will lose a couple of points, and these guys will then be susceptible to the double attack of the elites there. It's just 3-1, 3-2. All right. Not quite. This is annoying. No. All right. I'm not going to 3-1. No, I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to try to hold that position there. I have a feeling that I am going to lose Across next turn, but it's not inevitable. Okay, well, it's not going so well for the Ancients. Let's send their ship out to do a little bit of raiding and bring this one in to get some supplies. I could in fact bring him down here into the port at Militus and upgrade him to 11 points, but I probably won't because I need every point, every gold piece that I've got at the moment to hold him off here. And that is about it. But I did want to check out the diplomacy. How are we going now? Still 2, they're just not moving. Come on, guys. I need to send a better ambassador. Malkan, 225 gold pieces remaining, and I've got march in formation, so I can get a little bit quicker. Ooh, hang on, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's upgrade that elite unit there. Leaves 120, which means that that's where I'm going to put the remaining gold pieces that I have. Alright, over to the Tribal League with its 300 points. Research is pretty much at maxed out status at the moment, so 300 points will buy me an elite, and that's what I'm going to do. Don't need them right now, but eventually I certainly will. All right, looking at the map. Oh yes, this fleet, that's right. So let's just put them into raiding mode and we'll start the raiding. Right, so they're raiding away there. Tribal League, I'll move that down here to be upgraded, and I will move these back out to get back to raiding in this part of the ocean. Right, there we go, and this time that appears to be it. I will end the turn. Thrangren's moved. Good. Need a bit more of that though. Sarnai, another good move, 12%. Thuidan, another good move, 14%. And we have been intercepted with one of our trade routes. Angnord has got invasion, not that it has any use for it just at the moment. And that's about it. Okay, the balance sheet shows that we're doing pretty well, 265, 349 there. So the Angford countries are starting to get back on their feet, and hopefully they'll be able to stabilize and begin maybe some counter-offensives after Draka has been sorted out. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.